what really drew me to this program was in part the opportunity to live with a family and sort of experience a different walk of life. This winter study project really for me sort of bridged the gap between classroom and sort of life in a way, and sort of made the two indistinguishable. And so I lived with, the family that I lived with, they were all Jehovah's Witnesses. So they, I don't know, I guess they're very devout in their practices, and I would go to church with them on, Wednesdays and Saturdays. I wasn't allowed to sort of preach with them when they go door to door and try to, I guess, recruit people. But I think it provided the opportunity to have these conversations with people that I may not interact with on a day-to-day basis.
I actually just ended up learning about so many things that it didn't even occur to me that we would be talking about. It wasn't just about, I guess, learning about refugee experiences, but also education was something that we talked about all the time, and working in a school really changed my perspective on, I guess, how I think about public schools and private schools and my own education also, and how I want to approach that. And so,
I'm from Nepal. I'm Hindu. Nepal is in every possible way very different from how the United States is like in terms of its size, geography, people, culture, everything. And then I was here living with a Muslim family, which was also very, very different. So like being wrapped up in three cultures, I thought like, oh wow, like I wasn't really sure what it would be like, but then it actually turned out to be really good.
I learned a lot about the education system. Being in the ELL classes was really interesting to see how students who came from a background where they may have not had any education at all, or they hadn't been exposed to the type of education they get here, and how they were treated, especially because they didn't know English. It was really interesting, and I went from having no interest at all in education and wanting to teach to actually wanting to pursue this further.
For me, I guess one takeaway I had was that I guess the issue of trying to identify people and categorize them within citizenship, nationality, whatever, that while these legal categories have their importance and their practicality and everything, that they can often be cosmetic in terms of how we think about human experiences and how we think about people's day-to-day experiences and their relationships with governments.